Is this thing on? Oh, yeah. Doing this vibe check right now. Doing a check-ins with the culture. See what's going on. So, a lot of things going on the past week and a half. So, let's kick it over to my boy Sean to give us a breakdown of what he thinks is the latest rundown of the news going on right now in the culture. Take it away, Sean. Take it away.
I think you passed that on to the wrong gentleman, my brother, but that's okay. I'll just pass it. We're going to have the hockey assist. I'm going to pass it off to my man, FJB. He's going to take us into
with the layup. Yes, sir. Denzel Washington had broke us off with some breaking news this morning. Ryan Coogler is writing him into Black Panther 3.
Pause.
Writing him in?
Oh, I thought you said writing him in. I was going to say that's wild.
Why after that? No man using no man I write next man in that movie. Move up.
Hold up.
Coogler has a spot for Denzel in Black Panther 3. He also talked about potential retirement coming soon. You know, I take that with a grain of salt because, you know, he mentioned playing Othello. He mentioned having a bevy of other roles prior to the Black Panther 3 and then talking about retirement. So it seems like, you know, once Denzel wraps up this next kind of mini marathon of films and hacker platforms, he's going to be retiring. You know, that's going to be it. Hanging up the cleats, putting the jersey in the rafters. It will be over. You know, Denzel
is legendary.
Yo, he is a GOAT. He is legendary. He's literally done almost every role from good guy to bad guy you could think of. And you know, entering the Marvel universe is going to give him, you know, that comic book entry.
Yeah.
That's the icing on the cake. That's the cherry on the top. You know, that's the last ingredient to the
Man on Fire, The Equalizer,
Fire.
The Mighty Quinn, Malcolm X, Training Day. Listen, the list goes on, bro.
Was it Devil in a Blue Dress?
Listen.
That was actually wasn't that. Actually wasn't that bad,
Denzel Washington. And forget about the quotables over the last couple of years.
Yeah, the range.
It will be a
Remember the Titans?
Remember the Titans.
Yeah.
It'll be a
and that's the thing. It's almost like if we don't run down the full list, we're gonna get chastised. We're gonna lose.
We're gonna get roasted. We're doing our best.
Y'all forget about. You know what I'm saying? But the fact is, there are so many of them. Like you almost gotta list them all.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And Denzel Washington continues, and I mean, people are gonna be upset he's gonna be with the MCU. It's like, what the hell? Like the MCU, when are they gonna stop trying to bring guys in? But Ryan, I'm not mad at the Black Panther casting. Ryan Coogler has shown the ability to be able to put together really solid superhero movies in continuity and having a storyline that you know is worth a damn and sitting down and watching a 2-hour movie for. So I'm not mad at that. I am kind of upset to see Denzel walk away. I think that's a little tongue in cheek. I think that he's going to be doing some, you know, supporting cast roles here and there. You know what I'm saying? Not the lead man, but you know, I'm a huge Denzel Washington fan. I'm pretty sure everybody out there who's watching this is.
There's nobody could say they don't like Denzel. I've never met someone say
they don't like Denzel, right?
Like Denzel Washington.
Like never heard that, bro.
Never heard that before. Ever. You know what I mean? So yeah, he's a
shout out him. You know, do what you do. We don't want you to change anything. Do your thing. Just give us these films. And of course, even though you retire, we're going to be running it back because it's just that great. The fellas jump into the music industry. Drake, number 4 on the Billboard greatest pop star of the 21st century ranking. What do you think about that? Of course, I got some homeboys. Shout out Cahoots. I think he is the greatest artist ever. What did Drake say? more slaps than the Beatles. So, you know.
You need to give his writing credit to Soulja Boy. Everybody knows Soulja Boy made him.
I was the first artist. Soulja Boy is the first artist to do everything. But shout out Drake. You know, that is an amazing feat. Number 4, right? Like, you know, for a guy who's been in the music industry almost 20 years now, right? You know, mid 2000s. He was quote unquote discovered, came out, did his thing, made his way atop the charts. And, you know, one thing you can say about Drake is his music is global, like truly global. You can hear it in the club. You can hear it in the hood. You can hear it at weddings. You can hear it at corporate events. You can go overseas to Dubai and hear it over there. Like, you can hear it as hotel lobby music. You can hear it as elevator music. It's everywhere.
Yeah. He's breaking boundaries and breaking records. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's despite anybody's personal feelings to, you know, his light-skinnedness and who he is. Part of me don't know, but you know, we got to take it there. But
no, you're not like us, bro. You're not like us.
It's funny. Like, I'm trying to find the list. You know, like the full complete. It's not done yet, right? They still have the top 3 to go, right?
Billboard.
You mean Billboard?
Yeah, I'm not seeing the top 25.
Maybe they're releasing it little by little. I'm pretty sure by the time this video goes up, it's probably all gonna be out. But listen, give Drake his flowers, because he's transcended just being a hip hop artist, and a lot of people forget that, right? Like, it's like Drake can do what your favorite rapper could do,
right? And
in the same breath, turn around and do the same thing that you know, the Lady Gagas or the Rihannas can do on a record. You know, you got One Dance, you know, which is an international hit.
Yeah.
You know, you got Hotline Bling, you got records there. The versatility is crazy. Like, you got records that, you know, that can stand the test of time, no matter how you feel about Drake. Which speaks volumes in a culture right now where records are, you know, struggling to make it past 1 or 2 spins after 1 or 2 years. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Drake. The respect is there. Drake, I know you probably ain't gonna hear this, bro. Stop wilding out at Raptors games and talking crazy to NBA players that are 10 times bigger than you, because they will take your head off your shoulders.
Drake don't want that 1v1.
You don't want those problems. You don't want those problems with DeMar DeRozan. Will kill you, bro.
He's in a corporate public environment. You know, he was just doing what fans do. He was very safe. But
and you're not climbing to the top of the Raptors, screaming, tearing down.
He's not doing anything.
He
ain't doing all that. He ain't doing all that.
You know, my funny Drake story, man. I think I was back in college. I think it was like my sophomore year of college. And like my ex-girlfriend was like, "Oh yeah, Drake." I'm like, "Who the heck is Drake?" You know, like this is back in like 05, 06 when he really kind of blew up, and that's when he had the
You mean Jimmy from
Yeah, right.
Listen, my sister Felix's wife put me on to Drake.
Yo, it was and the
like, you heard of Drake? I was like, who?
And the track and the track to this day is still greatly successful, man. With Trey Songz, that is still a really great track, man. Like, you hear that, like, wow, man, like that's a deep one. You know what I'm saying? But you're right, man. Shout out to Drake, man. Memories, and that's 20 years. That's 20 years ago, bro.
Impact on the culture.
Shout out to Jimmy from Degrassi.
Right.
But speaking of records and breaking records, man, Cenat broke the Twitch sub record again, reclaiming his #1 spot on the platform. You know, he started on November 1st, the Mafiathon, streaming literally every day consecutively for the entire month of November. Showers, pause, sleeping, everything. And this guy had Kodak tweaking on stream the other day. Everybody was really concerned. The comments was going crazy. It looked like Kodak like threw a pill in the air and caught it with his mouth paused and was just like,
winners don't do drugs, bro.
Tweaking out. And Kai looked genuinely like kind of confused,
concerned
on stream, and it was just like, yo, what is going on? But shout out Kai for continuing to break barriers, man. Listen, this dude, just a kid from New York, right? From the Bronx, Caribbean background. This dude's like, he's gonna take a shot, and he's made an insane platform for himself. Literally saw him on the court the other day shaking Adam Silver's hand. Like, you know, he had a little mini commercial with Kim Kardashian to announce the Mafiathon, McDonald's commercials, the chicken Big Mac, right? Just everything, man. This dude is killing the game.
And FJB, he's not an industry plant, bro.
Right.
He's far from that. Yeah, he's far from that. He's himself. You know what I'm saying? He's funny as hell. He's talented. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because despite what you think about him, he doesn't get starstruck by a lot of these celebrities. I mean, he puts on the play for certain females that got the gat. You know what I'm saying? But you know, you know, it's really cool to see somebody from the Bronx that looks like us, especially a young man like him, you know, doing what he's doing in the media space, and you know, gaining the respect of his peers as well as artists who want to be able to break. Could you imagine that artists that want to break their records show up on his stream and do 24-hour streams with him?
Yeah.
And don't get me started with him and Drewski when they pair up.
Oh my gosh.
Bare hilariousness, bro. Like, listen, when they do their they could have been auditions, it's hilarious, bro. But I'm a huge fan of Kai Cenat, especially, you know, with some of the things that they try to take him down for. You know, and everything going on in New York, and you know, that gathering that he had giving away PlayStations. That's swept under the rug. We don't even care about that no more. You know what I'm saying? But listen, shout out to Kai Cenat. That's my guy. Continue doing what you do, bro.
Yes, sir. He's breaking records, breaking barriers. Somebody broke out of prison. Legally though. Legally broke out of prison. Shout out to Thugger. Welcome home, man. Welcome home. He went through the whole trial, mistrial. How many
sipping wine, man? You almost made me spit the wine out. That was funny as hell.
Thugger came out. He's being sent home, of course, with a bunch of provisions. Well, technically, he's not being sent home, right? Because he can't go home for 10 years.
What's that mean he got, man, when he's like listening to the music and his was that ASAP? Was it ASAP Rocky that was there listening? Like, he's like, when your mom is like listening for you downstairs. I forgot the meme, bro, but that's I gotta find that meme, bro.
But wait, can you repeat that again, FJB? What are some of the conditions?
He can't go home for 10 years except for weddings, funerals, graduations, or like serious health issues. You know, can't go back there. He can't have any music being produced or be on any tracks that have gang related lyrics. You know, bunch of stuff. But listen, whatever it takes to be free is what I was told.
Facts. Hey. At the end of the day, if somebody tells me don't go back to New York because for the next 10 years, so you can stay out of jail for 120 years,
Cali,
is that even a conversation? Florida, hello. You know
that's when you got the type of bread.
That's what all New York. But listen, that's what all New Yorkers do. At the end of the day, we run to Florida and we talk shit about how bad New York is. You know what I'm saying?
You know?
Florida, Georgia, Texas.
It stinks over there.
I hate it over there.
Right here, he in Texas. This guy Darnell been sending us real estate IG posts for years now, talking about, bro, you see what 300K can get you over here. I'm like, bro, get off. Get out of my DM.
Hey, he's not lying. But back to Young Thug, I mean, it's good because all them snitching ass, corny ass niggas that he was around. You know what I'm saying? He's been able to overcome that. Get the ruling that he deserves, because you know everybody knows that RICO thing is kind of sus. You know what I'm saying? Like linking guys to criminal organizations based on their rap lyrics, it's just kind of out of pocket. You know what I'm saying? And then his crew wasn't right in terms of holding it down and being solid street dudes. So that indictment on all of them dudes, and you know, and even talking about Gunner, like he was exonerated. He wasn't snitching the way that we thought that he was snitching. You know what I'm saying? So. That's a plus, but listen, Gunner,
it be your own man's.
Be your own man, stand on your own too. I'm happy that because Young Thug antics and all the suspect stuff aside, he's a super talented guy once he steps in that booth. Production, records, music, he knows what he's doing. I'm just glad that we see another black man not go through the system and end up behind bars. So shout out.
Yes, sir. People, stay out the four cement walls, man. Do whatever you need to do. Take care of your kids and your family. Stay out of there. It ain't worth it. Stay legal. You know, I ain't gonna talk about the other side because I don't know nothing about that.
Maybe do a podcast.
Yeah. Yes, sir. With that being said, make sure y'all turn on them bell notifications. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Hit us up. Let us know if there's anything you want to talk about. You know, we're going to have some giveaways coming soon, some more content. Holla at your boys.